beaten by the better side. Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be doing a Nottingham Forest 2 Coventry City 0 review. It was yeah, disappointing game, disappointing result. At the end of the day, we were beaten by the better side. And before we even get into the analysing of the game, which we didn't play too badly in, firstly, there were 29,000 at the stadium. Round of applause to both sets of fans, the Coventry City fans making the trip to the City Ground, and then the Forest fans doing really well, getting a lot of fans in there, you know, making it difficult for the away side. But and secondly, you know, when you have soap in your hands, you're washing your body, and you really like scrub them real like that, and it's really smooth. That's what I felt. Nottingham Forest's win was a smooth win, not a nervous win. It was at times it was nervous, but I thought it was a smooth ride for the Forest. They went into the game they went into the game being favourites to win. They came out of the game with the 3 points and putting them in 5th, which for me, well, congrats to Forest. But honestly, that whatever I just said there, it didn't all plan out. It wasn't all smooth for Forest. You know, we had a few chances here and there. I had an early chance, you know, Hamer booted the ball up, the defender headed it, but it didn't go as far as Cameron Hare, and he tried to chip over the keeper, but it went horribly wrong, went way over the crossbar. Then we had a few more chances, you know, another chance got cleared off the line, you know. There was a few chances where we could have scored, to be fair, but their goal was scrappy. You know, they had the ball, I think it was round where the box was, whipped and fizzed into the box. I think our place, I think it was Rose, who sort of got it clear, not really, and then Bidwell tried to boot it. Johnson blocked it. It was on the line. I don't know what happened. It hit the post and everything, and he somehow scrambled it in to make it 1-0. You know, yeah, those goals you can't really do much about. It's a scrappy goal. You know, you try and defend and it just goes horribly wrong. Scrappy. And, you know, it's not the cleanest goals, and you concede, and it's like, well, how, like, what can we do? that moment, you can't really do anything with a scrappy goal. And then first half, we had a few chances. They had a few chances. Then came the second half. Yeah, it was interesting. You know, we started off pretty strong. They really blew. For 30-40 seconds into the second half, ball comes, the keeper hits him. We had a half chance. We didn't even shoot. Like, it was like a good position, but we threw the ball away. But if you really think about it, it wasn't a bad game at the office. It wasn't a bad day at the office. You know, yeah, we lose 2-0 to Forest, but Forest are fighting playoffs if probably are going to get playoffs. They're in the playoffs right now, they're 5th. So, you know, going into this game already, the City Ground is always going to be tough. Nottingham Forest away from home on a Wednesday night is always going to be tough. You know, you look at that fixture and you're like, well, we basically drew to Blackburn because we were at home, and the fans were cheering the players on. But when you're away from home, yeah, the away fans get behind you, but the Forest fans were just electric. It was brilliant. And it was such a good game to watch. And, you know, going away to the City Ground is one of the toughest games at the moment. Wednesday night at the City Ground, away from home, not on the best of form. It was going to go either two ways. We're going to get battered or batter them. We didn't get battered, to be fair. We got beaten by a better side. And then the second half came. That chance happened. We had a few other chances. I think it was Ben Sheaf had a long shot saved from the keeper. Gyökeres had another chance. When he turned, there was a lot of half chances, but I think that Gyökeres one probably was the best of the lot. You know, it was, you know, keep it down. That's what the coaches say to you. Keep it down, and that's all he had to do. Just try and just keep it down. It was tough. The defenders were on him and everything. It was tough. And then came the second goal, which killed the game pretty much. You know, they intercepted it in the middle of the park. They played it to the number 9, who was a proper threat for them. The number 9 was brilliant. And you know, at the end of the day, the ball came to him. He got past our defender, passed it to Garner, who had a shot and it went to roof of the net in the 61st minute, and that really killed the game off. You know, we had a few chances with 13 shots to 18. Their 3 on target, we had 5 on target, so we had more shots on target than them, but they were just clinical. And that's the thing. They were just clinical. We can't really do well. We can be clinical, but we didn't have the best of chances. They had 2 chances which they should have scored, and they did. We had a few chances. We had a few chances where it's half hard to score, and we missed. And yes, now we've got Fulham on Sunday. Which isn't going to be the best. It's going to be a brilliant preview and a review. But we've got such a tough run. We've got Birmingham in a week's time, basically, on next Friday, Good Friday. Hopefully it's a good win. And we've got a few other games remaining of the season. The only easy game, there's no easy game in the Championship, but the easiest game is Birmingham. We've got Fulham, West Brom, Huddersfield, Stoke, Bournemouth in our next 6 or 7 games we have left in the season. It's so tough. We played 40 games with 6 games left, and we have about 5 hard teams in those 6 games. But from here, I'm not really expecting many points into the tally. But this season's been brilliant. 6 games to go. Try and ride out a few wins, few draws, few wins here and there. But we've got we've got tough games. We've got Fulham on the weekend, and as I said, we've got Fulham, then Birmingham, then West Brom, Bournemouth I think it goes, then West Brom, then Huddersfield, then Stoke. We've got such tough games to go. We need to just try and pick up points the best we can. We've got Fulham away at Craven Cottage with Mitrovic at the wheel. Not Mitrovic wheel, but Mitrovic up front. It's going to be tough. But should we move on to see how close I was to the actual lineup? I wasn't too far off. I was pretty off. We played a 3-5-1-1. And I predicted a 3-4-2-1. So in goal, Moore, correct. Bidwell, Rose and Hyam, all correct. It was Dabo, got that correct. Kane, I didn't get that correct, but I got Ben Sheaf and Hamer, got correct. Callum Hare, correct. And Luke was correct. I got 8, I think, out of 11 correct. That's pretty decent, to be fair. We looked alright. That lineup, is, typical, defending. And we did not play at the best. We didn't. But, we had chances, but we just taken them. And, that lineup, Dabo played well. Kane came back to the lineup. Ben Sheaf came back. We didn't have Godden. Godden came out on that day, I think, because I uploaded it and he was apparently playing. But he must have got injured or ill on that day. So yeah, we didn't have Godden playing. We didn't have Mafadstein playing. Who do we have on the bench? We had Matson was on the bench. Tavares on the bench. John Shipley, Ben Wilson, Wycorn, Howley, Babaga. So yeah, we had a few plays that we've taken off, and to this game, Mark Robbins actually made substitutions at least a little early. Made them 60 minutes in, which you typically do. So against Blackburn, he took 87 minutes to make a sub, and that was Tavares. You can't give Tavares 5 to 8 minutes to play and do something. You've got to give them time. Should we move on to see how close it was to the actual score prediction? I said 2-2. It was 2-0 to Forest. I wasn't too far off. I'll take that any day of the week. I wasn't too far off. Yeah, I wasn't too far off. I'll take that. It was a tough match. And I knew it was a tough match. I thought, if we went with that lineup, I thought goals could come. And the goals could have come. We had chances where we should have scored. Well, he could have. And, if we were clinical, we had a Mitrovic on our team, which is hard to get, of course, and you could say that about any team. But if we had a Mitrovic, I can't really say that, can you? But if we had, Gyökeres played well. He just didn't have many chances. Kind of Hair also had chances in the second half, blocked. So we had chances. They defended well and saved, and their keeper made a few good saves. But yeah, a disappointing result, but we were beaten by the better side. And yeah, that wraps up the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit notification bell. Road to 50 subscribers. Come on, we can do it. But yeah, see you guys there. Bye.